Hi, this is Mr. Petito from Whams Tech, and today I'm going to show you how to organize your Gmail. The benefit of organizing your Gmail is that you no longer have just a long list of email messages in your inbox, but rather they are organized into folders that you can then search and filter later, and it keeps a nice clean inbox, which eliminates distraction whenever you receive new email messages. Okay, the easiest way and the most intuitive way to move email into folders would be to select them. And then from the down arrow next to the settings icon, I have the ability to move to folders or to apply a label. The difference being, if I simply just apply a label, that's like tagging the email with a keyword, and it leaves the message in the inbox. The move to folder applies that label, whatever the name of the folder is, and archives your email into that folder so it's no longer in your inbox. All right, so let's say I wanted to move these messages to a different folder. I would say move, and you see that I have no label, so I cannot move these messages yet. Fine. All right, so I'll say maybe I want to create a new label. So I'll select label, and the only label available to me is inbox, where the messages already are. So you'll see that from the mobile version of Gmail, I do not have the ability to create new labels, nor to move those messages into labels that I create. What I have to do is create those labels in the desktop version of Gmail. Okay, to access the desktop version of Gmail from your iPad, hit the menu in the top left-hand corner. And then at the bottom, you'll see View Gmail In, and we're going to select it from mobile to desktop. I'm now in the desktop version of Gmail. And let's go ahead and create a label. There are a couple different places to go ahead and do that. The easiest one is on the left-hand side where you see the More Labels submenu. If I tap More Labels, at the bottom of that, you'll see that I have the ability to create a new label. So here I have 3 messages from myself, and these are all like welcoming messages. So maybe I want to create a new label called Welcome. I'll create a new label. It's asking me for a label name. Choose a name that is easy to remember when it comes time to search for the emails that you're looking for. All right, I'll click on Create. All right, and you see I now have a submenu called Welcome. All right. Now to move these messages, I would simply select them. And you see that I have 2 icons available to me. The folder icon, where I can move them to a particular label, or I have the label icon, where I can just label these messages for one of those labels. Now let's see what happens when I just label these messages as welcome. And I apply. All right, so you see that these messages are still in my inbox. However, they now have this welcome branding next to the subject line to let me know that these messages belong to this tag called welcome. Right? The benefit of doing this is that if I ever wanted to search my inbox or search my mail for the word welcome, these messages would pop up. Right? Now let's say I wanted to move these out of my inbox and put them into that welcome folder. Right? Here now I can tap folder, and I would say move to welcome. Those messages are no longer in my inbox. They have been archived and placed within the welcome tag. Like so. All right, so by moving them into a folder, what you're essentially doing is applying the label welcome and archiving your messages. To confirm that, if I were to select these and then choose Remove Label, you see that they are no longer in my welcome label, they are no longer in my inbox, but they are still archived, which means I can go ahead and access them by going to my All Mail section at the bottom. This is my archived email. Okay, from here, I can again reapply that label, which means they now show up in my welcome. Okay, or I can move them back to the inbox All right, now the real test would be, can I now do this in the mobile version of Gmail? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and remove these labels. Okay, they are still in my inbox. And I'm now going to go back to the mobile version of Gmail. And now, if I wanted to select these and move, you see I now have the welcome label available to me. Right. If I wanted to access these again from the mobile version of Gmail, I would just tap on the menu icon, and you'll see that I do now have that welcome label available to me in the mobile version, where I can go ahead and visit that label and access that email. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at robert.petito@woodward.edu. Thanks for watching.